Try that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We're sorry about all the technical issues, but we're going to move forward here. We have just finished event 6. The men's 200-yard individual medley. We had in first place, lane 4, Andrew Talby from Reynoldsburg. Second place, lane 6, Blaine Cox of the Scotties. Third place, lane 5, Jonathan Barker of the Scotties. Our next event is the women's 50-yard freestyle. This is scheduled for 3 heats. Our first heat for the Raiders, Jayla Dorsey in lane 2. Lanes 3 and 4 belong to Scotties Annika Lindsay and Anna Thomas. Lane 5 belongs to the Jets, Sophie Talamonte. Lane 6 belongs to Martin Ferry, Amy Brown, and lane 7, the Jets, Emma Sroka. This is just a down and back. Out in front, we have in lane 7, the Jets, Emma Sroka. Second place appears to be the Jets, Sophie Talamonte in lane 5. Closely behind her is the Scotties, Anna Thomas in lane 4. If you're just joining us, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but we have you with us now, it looks like. It appears that for Heat 1, it is going to be Emma Sroka in lane 7 with a time of 33.72. Second place goes to lane 5, the Jets, Sophie Talamonte, with a time of 36.16. Third place goes to lane 4, the Scotties, Anna Thomas. Rounding out, we have lane 6, the Purple Riders, Amy Brown, and the Raiders, Jayla Dorsey. Heat 2, we have scheduled. Lane 1, the Scotties, Rhiannon Shaw, senior for the Scotties. Lane 2 for the Scotties, Katie Davis. Lane 3 and 4, also Scotties, Avery Dunn and Ava Harris. Lanes 5 and 6 belong to the Purple Riders, Lily Masters and Jocelyn Reiner. Lane 6 is the Scotties, Chloe Berry. And lane 8 is the Muskies, Jensen LaCroix. We thank you for joining us this morning. Appreciate your patience. We're sorry we were up late, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like we're on now, and we'll bring you all the action live and recorded to view later. Again, we have scheduled lanes 1 through 4 belonging to the Scotties, Rhiannon Shaw, Katie Davis, Avery Dunn, and Ava Harris. Lane 5 and 6, the Purple Riders, Lily Masters and Jocelyn Reiner. Lane 7, Scotty, Chloe Berry, and lane 8, Muskie, Jensen LaCroix. They are in the water. And as they surface, it looks like out in front is lane 4, Ava Harris for the Scotties. Lane 5, Lily Masters of the Purple Riders close behind her. They make their turn, they start back. Again, still out in front is Scotty, Ava Harris in lane 4. Lane 5, Purple Riders, Lily Masters, second place. Third place appears to be lane 6, Purple Riders, Jocelyn Reiner. According to our scoreboard, that's the way they finished, ladies and gentlemen. First place, Scotties, Ava Harris in lane 4. Second place, Purple Riders, Lily Masters in lane 5. Third place, Purple Riders, Jocelyn Reiner in lane 6. We are on now to Heat 3, final heat of the women's 50-yard freestyle. We have scheduled lanes 1 through 3 are Scotties, Mia Furman, Emma Pratt, and Jessie Furman. Lanes 5 and 6 belong to the Raiders, Casey Lichtner, Sarah LeMay. Lane 6 is Scotty, Serena Mann. Lane 7 is the Jets, Cheyenne Filipovich. And lane 8 is the Raiders, Anna Haynes. They're receiving their instructions from the officials. Again, thank you to the Ohio High School Athletic Association officials helping us today. They're on the blocks. They're on their mark. And they've begun. They're in the water, surfacing. It is lane 4, the Raiders' Casey Lichtner out in front. Second place, too close to call, but it looks like it's between the Scotties' Jesse Furman in lane 3 and Scotty Serena Mann in lane 6. Now we have in lane 4 the Raiders' Casey Lichtner in second, still out. She's still out in front. Our scoreboard shows lane 4 Raiders' Casey Lichtner in first place. Lane 3 belongs to the Scotties' Jesse Furman in second place. Third place shows lane 6 Scotty Serena Mann. Rounding out the race, lane 7 the Jets' Cheyenne Filipovich. Lane 8, the Raiders' Anna Haynes. Lane 2, Scotty's Emma Pratt. Lane 8, the Raiders' Anna Haynes. Lane 1, Scotty Mia Furman. And lane 5, the Raiders' Sarah LeMay. That is according to the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, the coach. That is unofficial time. We're now moving on to the men's 50-yard freestyle. 4 swimmers scheduled. For the Raiders, Michael Cole in lane 3. Lane 4 belongs to the Jets, Lee Adkins. Lane 5 is the Purple Riders, Luke Kroll. And lane 6, the Raiders, Jalen Settles. They are in the water. Ladies and gentlemen, we show just lanes 3, 5, and 6 occupied. Just lanes 3, 5, and 6. Out in front is the Purple Riders, Luke Kroll in lane 5. Closely behind him is the Raiders' Jalen Settles, followed in lane 3 by the Raiders' Michael Cole. Barring any issues, looks like the Purple Riders' Luke Kroll is going to win this one handily. Our scoreboard shows a time of 31:51 going to Luke Kroll in lane 5. Lane 6, the Raiders' Jalen Settles with a time of 35:13. And rounding out in lane 3, Raiders' Michael Cole with a time of 37:92. Heat 2 of 2. We will then go to our break. Heat 2 of 2, men's 50-yard freestyle. We have scheduled in lane 1 the Jets, Coy Filipovich. Lane 2 belongs to Muskies, Lincoln Parks. Lanes 3 and 4, the Raiders, Austin Harder and Nate Gaver. In lane 5 is the Scotties, Inkton and Ankrum. Lane 6 is the Purple Riders, Matt Collette. Lane 7 belongs to Raiders, Zion Jackson Wilborn. And lane 8, Scotties, Gabe Lentz. In lane 4 for the Raiders, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if it's Nate Gaver or Gaver. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Nate Gaver, and he is out in front for the Raiders. Clearly coming in first place is the Raiders' Nate Gaver with a time of 21.98 seconds. Next is lane 6. The Purple Riders' Matt Collette showing a time of 25.70. Third place, lane 5. The Scotties' Ethan Ankrum with a time of 26.12. We will now go into our break. When we come back from the break, we will be on the 100-yard butterflies. We'll start with the women's and then the men's. We thank you so much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We would like to say thank you to our sponsors. The Energy Cooperative, Operation Roundup Foundation, K.E. Dipmar, Cox Seed Sales, Zanesville Dental, Dr. Andy Furman, North Point Dental, Dr. Brian Waggle, Jack and Donna McMahon, Kendrick Excavating, Zane State College, Muskingum Valley Swimming, McDonald's Greenhouse and Corn Maze, Adam Holmes for Ohio, APG Architects, Ace Truck Equipment, Ford's Towing, Merker McAllister Dental, and Steve Baldwin, attorney at law. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to also call out just quickly in today's meet our seniors being featured on each team. We have, for the Belmont Union Local Schools, the Jets senior Faith Galovich. She plans to attend the Agricultural Institute at The Ohio State University following graduation. For the Reynoldsburg Raiders, their seniors are Jayla Dorsey, Tyler Dowling, Nate Gaver, Deshaun Kashap, Casey Lickner, and Hannah Meal-Carrick. The Martins Ferry Purple Riders senior Kristen Blatt, who's still undecided in which college she's going to go on, or he's going to go on to. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking ahead. That is Tristan Blatt of the Purple Riders. He is still undecided following graduation. Senior for the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, Luke Kroll, plans to attend Flagler in Florida. The Purple Riders, Kenton McCroskey. According, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on with the seniors. We have for the Purple Riders, Kenton McCroskey, who plans to go into the United States Air Force. We have senior Jocelyn Reiner, who plans to go into welding. We have senior Kaylee Bargo, who plans to attend The Ohio State University. And Wyatt Wodarczyk, who is undecided following graduation. And for our Scotties, we have senior Cyrus Ditmar, Larissa Lynch, Mason McDaniel, Sean McDonald, Brianna Shaw, and Claire Waggle. We thank you so much for attending. We are now going to go on to our sponsors. Even though we've called them out, we thank you so much. Thank you for attending, and we'll be back after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are going to start with the women's 100-yard butterfly. We have 4 swimmers. Scotty's Alex Dale in lane 3. The Raiders, Annalise Stith in lane 4. Lane 5 is Scotty's senior Larissa Lynch. Lane 6 is the Raiders, Hannah Muehl-Carrick. They are in the water as they surface. In first place is lane 4, the Raiders' Annalise Stith. Followed close behind her is Scotty's senior Larissa Lynch. They are through, almost completely through the butterfly leg. 150 yards of the 100-yard butterfly. Still in first place is the Raiders' Annalise Stith. Second place clearly belongs to Scotty senior Larissa Lynch. Next we have in lane 3 Scotty Alex Dale, followed up by the Raiders' Hannah Muehl-Carrick. Our leaderboard will show the Raiders' Annalise Stith, first place with a time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Looks like she beats her best by a second. Next we have the Scotty's Larissa Lynch with a time of 1 minute and 7 seconds. Third place goes to Scotty Alex Dale with a time of 1 minute 15 seconds. Looks like she has trimmed 8 seconds off of her seed time. And rounding out Hannah Muehl-Carrick for the Raiders. She comes in according to our scoreboard with a time of 1 minute and 41 seconds. Our next event is the men's 100-yard butterfly. We have scheduled 4 swimmers for this. Lane 3 belongs to the Purple Riders, Matt Collette. Lane 4 is the Raiders' Max Hudson Como. Lane 5 is Scotty Cyrus Ditmar, and lane 6 is the Raiders' Zion Jackson Wilborn. They are on the blocks. We have 4 swimmers. They are in the water. And as they surface, Scotty and Raiders are neck and neck. Neck and neck. Max Hudson Como in lane 4. Cyrus Ditmar in lane 5. At the 25-yard mark, they turn out, and when they come out, they are still neck and neck. It appears that Raider Max Hudson Como has just a slight lead on Scotty senior Cyrus Ditmar. Rounding out in third place is the Purple Riders, Matt Collette in lane 3. And lane 5 is the Raiders' Zion Jackson Wilborn. In first place, Max Hudson Como holding just a slight lead at the final turn. He is still about a half a length, just a slight stroke in front of Scotty senior Cyrus Ditmar in lane 5. Quite a race, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrus is trying to pull on at the end, but first place goes to the Raiders, Max Hudson Como, with a time of 59:55. Second place belongs to Scotty senior Cyrus Ditmar with a time of 1 minute even. Next we have lane 3, the Purple Riders, Matt Collette with a time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. Rounding out our race, the Raiders' Zion Jackson Wilborn, according to our scoreboard, shows a time of 1 minute and 37 seconds. We now move on to event 11, the women's 100-yard freestyle. This is scheduled for 3 heats. Our first heat, 5 swimmers. we have in lane 2 the Jets senior Faith Galovich. Lane 3 belongs to the Purple Riders, Amy Brown. Lane 4 is Scotty Annika Lindsay. Lane 5, the Jets, Isabella Parker. And lane 6, the Raiders, Jayla Dorsey. Ladies and gentlemen, they're in the water. Heat 1 of 3 for the women's 100-yard freestyle. We have in front, in lane 5, the Jets, Isabella Parker. She is followed closely by Scotty Annika Lindsay in lane 4. Third place appears to belong to, at this moment, in lane 3, the Purple Riders, Amy Brown. Lane 2, Jets senior Faith Galovich. And rounding out in lane 6 is the Raiders, Jayla Dorsey. In first place, it appears Scotty Annika Lindsay has pulled out to first place. Still followed closely enough in striking distance is the Jets, Isabella Parker, in lane 5. They are at 75 yards and turning back for the final 25 in the women's 100-yard freestyle. Currently in lane 4, the Scotties, Annika Lindsay in first place. Second place is in lane 5, the Jets, Isabella Parker. According to our scoreboard, Scotty Annika Lindsay turns in a time of 1 minute and 25 seconds. Appears she's trimmed 3 seconds from her seed time. Second place is Isabella Parker in lane 5, but our scoreboard shows a time of 1 minute and 33 seconds. Second place in lane 2, Faith Galovich of the Jets, their senior. And in lane 3, the Purple Riders, Amy Brown, coming on strong, attempting to get in front of her for third place. We show, yes, in fact, lane 3, the Purple Riders, Amy Brown, scores third place with a time of 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And right behind her, in lane 2, the Jets senior, Faith Galovich, just 0.16 seconds separates them. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've said before, get out your stopwatch. If you have one on your phone, try to start it and stop it at just 0.16. You might be able to do that one, but it's still pretty tough. That is a close call. Rounding out our race is the Raiders, Jayla Dorsey, in lane 6 with a time of 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That is heat 1 of 3. Heat 2 of 3 in the women's 100-yard freestyle. We have scheduled in lane 1 for the Purple Riders, Maria Collette. Lanes 2 and 3 belong to Scotty's Anna Thomas and Rhiannon Shaw. Lane 4 is the Purple Riders, Kaylee Vargo. Lane 5 is Scotty, Katie Davis. Lane 6 is the Purple Riders, Winnie Long. Lane 7 is the Muskies, Jensen LaCroix. And lane 8 is the Jets, Sophie Talamonte. They are in the water, ladies and gentlemen. Too close to call, but it looks like lane 4, Kaylee Vargo of the Purple Riders, out in front. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, very close to that. Looks like Katie Davis in lane 5 may have pulled out in front. It's a battle between Katie and Kaylee. We have Scotty versus Purple Rider right now, ladies and gentlemen, going in lanes 4 and 5. They are at 50 yards. At the latest turn, Kaylee Vargo of the Purple Riders has just a short stroke in front of Katie Davis. Looks like Kaylee's maybe getting better turns, but Katie is pulling out faster as they swim through. They are in their final turn now, ladies and gentlemen. And as they come up, they surface, and it is Kaylee Vargo of the Purple Riders. Katie Davis of the Scotties close behind her. Does she have enough drive to pull back in front? Ladies and gentlemen, Katie of the Scotties, she is driving. Kaylee Vargo still holding on to her lead. And according to the scoreboard, we do have in first place Kaylee Vargo of the Purple Riders with a time of 1 minute 14.2 seconds. Second place goes to the Scotties, Katie Davis, with a time of 1:14.94 seconds. Third place shows lane 1, Maria Collette of the Purple Riders with a time of 1 minute and 20 seconds. Moving on to Heat 3, we have scheduled in lane 1 for the Raiders, Olivia Dulé. Lane 2 belongs to Purple Rider, Ashlyn Williams. Lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6 belong to Scotties, Abri Mallet. Claire Waggle, a senior in lane 4. Lane 5 and 6 belong to Jesse and Mia Furman. Jesse's in lane 5, Mia's in lane 6. Lane 7 is the Purple Riders, Jocelyn Reiner. And lane 8 is Scotty Ava Harris. They are on the blocks. This is Heat 3 of 3, event 11, the women's 100-yard freestyle. Surfacing, it's too close to call right now. Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all very close together. We have featured in this race in lane 4 is senior Claire Waggle for the Scotties. At the 25-yard turn, they surface back up. Yes, in lane 4, out in front by a short amount is senior Claire Waggle. She's followed closely in lane 5 by Jessie Furman. And lane 3, Scotty Abri Mallet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 Scotties in this race, 2 Purple Riders and 1 Raider. Rounding out our roster, lane 1 is the Raiders' Olivia Dulé. Lane 2, Purple Rider, Ashlyn Williams. The other Purple Rider is in lane 7, Jocelyn Reiner. The Scotties own lane 3 with Abri Mallet. Lane 4 with senior Claire Waggle, clearly out in front. Lanes 5 and 6 belong to Jesse and Mia Furman. And lane 8 rounding out is Scotty Ava Harris. According to our scoreboard, it is senior Claire Waggle in lane 4 with a time of 1 minute and 1 second. Second place goes to lane 5, Scotty Jessie Furman with a time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. And third place goes to lane 3, Scotty Abri Mallet with a time of 1 minute and 5 seconds. Our next event, number 12, the men's 100-yard freestyle. Scheduled for 2 heats. Heat 1, we have scheduled in lane 3, the Jets, Carson Phillips. Lane 4 is Purple Rider, Luke Kroll. And lane 6 is the Raiders, Jalen Settles. They are receiving their instructions from our officials. Again, special thank you to the Ohio High School Athletic Association officials who are officiating today's meet. Again, Carson Phillips, lane 3, Luke Kroll, lane 4, Jalen Settles, lane 5. They are in the water, and we will watch as they surface here, ladies and gentlemen. Lane 2, Carson Phillips, lane 4, Luke Kroll. Too close to call at this point in time for the first 25. The Raiders' Jalen Settles in lane 5, rounding out our race. At the 25-yard turn, in lane 3, we have Carson Phillips of the Jets in front, but followed closely by Purple Rider Luke Kroll. Lane 5 is the Raiders' Jalen Settles. This is event number 12, the men's 100-yard freestyle. Still in front is the Jets, Carson Phillips in lane 3. Lane 4 is the Purple Riders, Luke Kroll. Lane 5, rounding out our race, is Raiders, Jalen Settles. And ladies and gentlemen, according to our scoreboard, the Purple Riders, Luke Kroll comes in first with a time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. That is 7 seconds faster than his dial-in seed time. In lane 3, second place with a time of 1 minute and 12 seconds is the Jets, Carson Phillips. And rounding out our race, Jalen Settles of the Raiders shows a time of 1 minute and 28 seconds. Heat 2 of 2, event number 12, men's 100-yard freestyle. We have all 8 lanes scheduled. Lane 1 belongs to the Muskies, Lincoln Parks. Lanes 2 through 5 are Scotty's, Sean McDonald, lane 2, Blaine Cox, lane 3, Hansel Holmes, lane 4, and Scotty's senior, Mason McDaniel, in lane 5. Lane 6 belongs to Purple Rider, Tristan Blatt. Lane 7 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Austin Harder. And in lane 8 is the Muskies, Weston Walrath. Ladies and gentlemen, due to the technical difficulties, I wasn't able to go through my sheet and note all of the seniors. If you have a senior swimming and I don't call it out, I do apologize. But we have started the men's 100-yard freestyle, event number 12, heat 2 of 2. It looks like at the surface, in lane 3 is Scotty Blaine Cox. Lane 4, Scotty Hansel Holmes. They're out in front. At the 25 turn, it appears to be Scotty Hansel Holmes pulling away with it at the moment. Second place looks to belong to lane 5, Scotty senior Mason McDaniel. But it is close. In lane 3, we have Scotty Blaine Cox. Lane 2, we have Scotty Sean McDonald. And lane 5, Scotty Mason McDaniel. They're past 75 yards. Coming down clearly in first place, Scotty Hansel Holmes in lane 4. Second place right now belongs to Scotty Blaine Cox in lane 3. We will see who's third place. According to our scoreboard, lane 4, first place, Hansel Holmes at the time of 53 seconds. Second place goes to lane 3, Blaine Cox, with a time of 57 seconds, trimming his seed time by 1 second. And third place, lane 5, Scotty Seniors Mason McDaniel with a time of 58 seconds. Our next event is the women's 500-yard freestyle. The 500, ladies and gentlemen, the long endurance race. We have 8 lanes, 8 swimmers scheduled for this. Lanes 1 and 2 belong to the Jets, Cheyenne Filipovich in lane 1 and Emma Sroka in lane 2. Lane 3 belongs to the Martins Ferry Purple Rider, Gia Starkey. Lane 4 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Sarah LeMay. Lane 5 and 6, Scotty, Serena Mann, and Maisie Mallet. Lane 7 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Araceli Gaver. And lane 8 is the Purple Riders, Lily Masters. They are in the water. This is the long race. This is our endurance heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you help me cheer them on as it's 20 times down and back. Probably feels like a million if you're swimming it. That's why I have so much admiration at these swimmers at the second turn right now. In lane 7, the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Araceli Gaver. I'm going to look that up, ladies and gentlemen, see if I have that pronunciation correct. Sorry, I checked with the coach before we started. According to the coach, her last name is being pronounced correctly as Gaver. It's the Araceli. I'm not sure if I have it right or not. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing her name. But She appears currently to be in first place in lane 7 for the Raiders. In lane 5, Scotty Serena Mann within striking distance at this point in time. Third place appears to be lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. But close behind her is lane 4, the Raiders' Sarah LeMay. And lane 3, the Purple Riders' Gia Starkey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the endurance race. Down and back, back and down. I have so much admiration for these swimmers. We thank you for tuning in with us. We are in the women's 500-yard freestyle. This is event 13. Our scoreboard is currently showing event 13. There is only one heat for this. We have 8 swimmers in the water. The Jets' Cheyenne Filipovich occupies lane 1. In lane 2 is the Jets' Emma Sroka. Lane 3 belongs to the Purple Riders' Gia Starkey. Lane 4 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders' Sarah LeMay. Lane 5, Scotty Serena Mann. Lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. Lane 7, Raider Araceli Gaver. And lane 8 is Purple Rider Lily Masters. Thank you for hanging in with us, ladies and gentlemen. Again, your roster. Lane 1 is the farthest lane from you. It'll be at the top of your screen. Lane 8 is the closest lane to you. Be closer to the bottom of your screen. Lane 1 belongs to the Jets, Cheyenne Filipovich. Lane 2, the Jets, Emma Sroka. Lane 3 is the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey. Lane 4 is the Raiders, Sarah LeMay. Lane 5, Scotty Serena Mann. Lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. Lane 7 is Raider Araceli Gaver. And lane 8, Purple Rider Lily Masters. As they press on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in event 13, the women's 500-yard freestyle. We have still out in front, in lane 5 is Scotty Serena Mann. It appears lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet in second. Lane 4, Raiders, Sarah LeMay. Currently third place, but close behind her is Purple Rider Gia Starkey. Again, our lineup for you. Lane 1, the Jets, Cheyenne Filipovich. Lane 2, the Jets, Emma Sroka. Lane 3, Purple Rider Gia Starkey. Lane 4 is Raider Sarah LeMay. Lane 5, Scotty Serena Mann. Lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. Lane 7, Raider Araceli Gaver. And lane 8, Purple Rider Lily Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell has tolled for Scotty Serena Mann. She is in the final down and back. Final down and back. Again, these are our heroes of endurance. Lane 1, Jets, Cheyenne Filipovich. Lane 2, Jet, Emma Sroka. Lane 3, Purple Rider, Gia Starkey. Lane 4, Raider, Sarah LeMay. Lane 5, Scotty Serena Mann. Lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. Lane 7, Raider, Araceli Gaver. And lane 8, Purple Rider, Lily Masters. And ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. According to the scoreboard, I called it out wrong. My apologies. We show, according to the scoreboard, lane 7, Raider Araceli gave her first place with a time of 6 minutes and 3 seconds. She had no seat time dialed in, but according to the scoreboard, lane 7, first place, Araceli gave her of the Reynoldsburg Raiders. Second place shows in lane 5, Tri-Valley Scotty Serena Mann with a time of 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Third place appears to go to lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet with a time of 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Rounding out our race is lane 3, Purple Rider Gia Starkey. Lane 4, Raider Sarah LeMay. Lane 8, Purple Rider Lily Masters. It looks like rounding out our race will be in lane 2, the Jets Emma Sroka. And then in lane 1, the Jets Cheyenne Filipovich. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to thank you for your patience. We apologize for the technical difficulties we have, but hopefully you're enjoying the races with us now. Again, for the women's 500-yard freestyle, according to our scoreboard, we have first place going to Raider Araceli Gaver. Second place, Scotty Serena Mann in lane 5. Ms. Gaver occupied lane 7. Lane 6, third place, Scotty Maisie Mallet. We are just awaiting lane 1, the Jets Cheyenne Filipovich. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure why, but she's swimming the butterfly. I noticed that earlier on in the race. Not sure why, but what a true endurance hero there. A 500-yard butterfly race. Ladies and gentlemen, join with the crowd cheering on the Jets Cheyenne Filipovich in lane 1, completing a 500-yard butterfly with a time of 9 minutes and 7 seconds. The crowd is going crazy. Up next is the men's 500-yard freestyle. We have 6 swimmers scheduled for this. Lane 1, Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 2, the first swimmer swimming in lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Woodarsic. Lane 4, Raider Matt Hudson Como. Lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. Lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. And lane 7, Jet Lee Adkins. They are receiving their instructions. They are mounting the blocks. They are in the water. Surfacing is Muskie Ty Dowling in first place. Strike that. Muskie Owen Headley, lane 5. Sorry, Tyler Dowling is lane 6, and he's a Raider. Our current leaders, lane 4, Raider Max Hudson Como. He got a late start, but he's battling back. Second place belongs to lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. They appear to be running away with it. Strike that. Lane 4, Reynoldsburg Raider Max Hudson Como appears to be running away with it. Second place right now is Muskie Owen Headley in lane 5. Third place right now appears to belong to Purple Rider Watson Wazarzik in lane 3. Next we have in lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. Ladies and gentlemen, as the 500 goes on and on, it makes it harder for me to call out the later places. But we do currently have our leader in lane 4, Reynoldsburg Raider Max Hudson Como, clearly in first place. Second place at this point in time clearly belongs to the Muskies, Owen Headley in lane 5. Third place in lane 3, the Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik, attempting to close on second place, Owen Headley in lane 5. Our roster rounding out in lane 2 is Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik. Lane 4, Raider Max Hudson Como. Lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. Lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. And scheduled lane 7, the Jets Lee Adkins. Ladies and gentlemen, lane 7 appears to be empty. Looks like we just have 5 swimmers in this race. They are lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik. Lane 4, Raider Max Hudson Como. Lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. And lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in event 14, the men's 500-yard freestyle. Our roster is lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik. Lane 4, the Raiders, Max Hudson Como. Lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. And lane 6, Reynoldsburg Raider Tyler Dowling. We had a jet scheduled for lane 7, but lane 7 appears to be empty. Not sure what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. But this up and down, back and forth, high endurance race. My heart goes out to these swimmers. We definitely do have in front, in lane 4, Raider Max Hudson Como, far out in front of the pack and extending his lead with every lap. Still in front in lane 4 is Max Hudson Como. It looks like the official's in place for the bell. In fact, last down and back will be going for Raider Max Hudson Como in lane 4. Our lineup, lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz. Lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik. Lane 4, Raider Max Hudson Como. Lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. Lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. Currently, lane 4, Reynoldsburg Raider Max Hudson Como in first place. We will see what time he dials in. Our scoreboard shows a time of 5 minutes and 4 seconds. He didn't catch his seed time, but still putting on quite a show. In first place is the Reynoldsburg Raiders Max Hudson Como with a time of 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Into their last lap. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, not quite last lap. But we do still show second place appears to be Muskie Owen Headley in lane 5. Close behind him in lane 3 is Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarzik. They have one more down and back. Wyatt Wodarzik in lane 3 of the Purple Rider, still clearly in striking distance of lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. We'll see what happens after the turn here, ladies and gentlemen. Rounding out our race, lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz, and lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. But our race currently is lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley, and lane 6, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarczyk. It is definitely Muskie Owen Headley is going to take second place with a time of 6 minutes and 19 seconds. Third place goes to Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarczyk with a time of 6 minutes and 21 seconds. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we show in lane 4, the Raiders, Mats Hudson Como in first place. Second place, lane 5, Muskie Owen Headley. Third place, lane 3, Purple Rider Wyatt Wodarczyk. Then rounding out lane 2, Scotty Gabe Lentz. And lane 6, Raider Tyler Dowling. Our next event is the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. These are fast and furious. I can't get them all out at the time that they go. We have 5 teams scheduled. Lane 2 belong 2 and 3 and 4. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 all belong to the Scotties. Lane 5 and 6 are the Raiders, and lane 7 are the Purple Riders. Ladies and gentlemen, the rosters are lane 2 for the Scotties, leading off Emma Lewis, Katie Davis, Avery Dunn, and anchored by Ava Harris. Lane 3 for the Scotties, starting off Mia Furman, Allie Norman, Avery Mallet, anchored by Emma Pratt in lane 3. Lane 4, Scotty, Claire Waggle, Jessie Furman, Alex Dale, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5 for the Raiders, Araceli Gaver, Anna Haynes, Olivia Dulé, anchored by Annalise Stipp. Lane 6 for the Raiders, Hannah Milcarrick, Jayla Dorsey, Alexis Wakeman, anchored by Sarah LeMay. And lane 7 for the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Maria Colette, Winnie Long, anchored by Lily Masters. Low rosters again, lane 2, Scotties, Emma Lewis, Katie Davis, Avery Dunn, Ava Harris. Lane 3, Scotties, Mia Furman, Allie Norman, Avery Mallet, anchored by Emma Pratt. Lane 4, Scotties, Claire Waggle, Jessie Furman, Alex Dale, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5, Raiders, Araceli Gaver, Anna Haynes, Olivia Dulé, and Annalise Stipp is their anchor. Lane 6 for the Raiders, Hannah Milcarrick, Jayla Dorsey, Alexis Wakeman, anchored by Sarah LeMay. Lane 7, the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Maria Colette, Winnie Long, anchored by Lily Masters. Our roster, once again, lane 2, Scotties, Emma Lewis, Katie Davis, Avery Dunn, anchored by Ava Harris. Lane 3, Mia Furman, Allie Norman, Avery Mallet, anchored by Emma Pratt. Lane 4, Scotties, Claire Waggle, Jessie Furman, Alex Dale, Larissa Lynch is their anchor. Lane 5 for the Raiders, Araceli Gaver, Anna Haynes, Olivia Dulé, anchored by Annalise Stipp. Lane 6 is also the Raiders, Hannah Milcarrick, Jayla Dorsey, Alexis Wakeman, anchored by Sarah LeMay. And lane 7 for the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Maria Colette, Winnie Long, and anchoring Lily Masters. We show first place going to lane 4, the Scotties, with a time of 1 minute and 51 seconds. Second place, according to the scoreboard, goes to the Raiders in lane 5 with a time of 2 minutes even. Third place, lane 3 for the Scotties, a time of 2 minutes and 1 second. Rounding out our race is lane 2, the Scotties team. Lane 7, the Purple Riders. And finishing now in lane 6 For the Raiders, their anchor, Sarah LeMay. Our next event, number 16, is the men's 200-yard freestyle relay. As I said before, these are fast and furious. We have scheduled Lane 2, the Scotties team of Blaine Cox, Isaac Lanning, Urban Perec, anchored by Gabe Lentz. In Lane 3, for the Raiders, Deshaun Cashup, Zion Jackson Wilborn, Tyler Dowling, and anchored by Austin Harder. Lane 4, Scotty Cyrus Dittmar, Ethan Ankrum, Mason McDaniel, anchored by Hansel Holmes. In Lane 5, we have Martins Ferry has a team, but I apologize, I don't have the lineup for them. My apologies to you Purple Riders, I'm sorry about that. In Lane 6, the Muskies show a team of Lincoln Parks, Adam Johnson, Owen Headley, and Weston Walrath as their anchor. Ladies and gentlemen, the Purple Riders do have a team in Lane 5. I'm sorry, I don't have the lineup for them though. My apologies to you Purple Riders, but I will call out the lineups in Lane 2 for the Scotties. Blaine Cox, Isaac Lanning, Urban Perec, anchored by Gabe Lentz. In Lane 3 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Deshaun Cashup, Zion Jackson Wilborn, Tyler Dowling, and their anchor is Austin Harder. In Lane 4 for the Scotties, Cyrus Dittmar leading off, followed by Ethan Ankrum, Mason McDaniel, anchored by Hansel Holmes. And Lane 6 for the John Glenn Muskies. Lead off was Lincoln Parks, followed by Adam Johnson, Owen Headley, anchored by Weston Walrath. Ladies and gentlemen, currently in front in Lane 4 is the Scotties. Ethan Ankrum, it looks like. Our rosters are in Lane 2 for the Scotties, Blaine Cox, Isaac Lanning, Urban Perec, and Gabe Lentz. In Lane 3, Deshaun Cashup, Zion Jackson Wilborn, Tyler Dowling, and Austin Harder is their anchor. Lane 4 for the Scotties, Cyrus Dittmar, Ethan Ankrum, Mason McDaniel, anchored by Hansel Holmes. Lane 5 belongs to the team of Martins Ferry. For the Purple Riders, in Lane 6, John Glenn Muskies. For the Muskies, they began with Lincoln Parks, followed by Adam Johnson, Owen Headley, anchored by Weston Walrath. Ladies and gentlemen, I see in the comments we're frozen. We're working on that. Fortunately, I think you can still hear my voice. We've got a race on this side coming down, ladies and gentlemen. For second place. First place does belong to Lane 4 of the Scotties with a time of 1 minute and 40 seconds. Second place does belong to Lane 5, the Purple Riders. I'm sorry I don't have your lineup, but the Purple Riders of Martins Ferry scored second place with a time of 1 minute and 53 seconds. Next we show Lane 6, the Muskies, with a time of 1 minute and 55 seconds. Our next event, number 17, event 17, the women's 100-yard backstroke. Scheduled for 2 heats. Heat 1 of 2. In Lane 1, we have the Jets senior Faith Galovich. Lane 4 belongs to the Purple Riders Maria Collette. And Lane 5, the Raiders from Reynoldsburg, Alexis Wakeman. Our swimmers again swimming in lanes 3, 4, and 5. Lane 3 will be the Jets Faith Galovich. Lane 4, Purple Rider Maria Collette. And Lane 5, the Raider Alexis Wakeman. 3 swimmers for the women's 100-yard backstroke. Event number 17. Ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate and we do our best to monitor the comments in the chat as well. Thank you for letting us know that our stream was frozen. It looks like we've got that fixed. Thank you for letting us know. This is the women's 100-yard backstroke, event number 17. We have out in front in lane 4 is the Purple Rider Maria Collette. She is followed in lane 5 by the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Alexis Wakeman. And following up, rounding out in lane 3 is the Jets, senior Faith Galovich. Ladies and gentlemen, as a side note, my cohort communicated to me before the beginning of the meet that us old men back in our days, that Reynoldsburg was known as the Purple Raiders. Reynoldsburg, my apologies to you. If you are still known as the Purple Raiders, I have been purposely just calling you the Raiders because we have the Purple Riders. That would give us the Purple Riders and the Purple Raiders, which would be very confusing. Plus, it's hard to say 5 times fast. So I'm just going to go with the Purple Riders and the Raiders in hopes that that will bring clarity to you listeners at home. We are currently in event number 17, the women's 100-yard backstroke, in which we have in lane 3 the Jets, Faith Galovich. Lane 4 belongs to Martins Ferry Purple Rider, Maria Collette. And lane 5 is the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Alexis Wakeman. Likewise, I'm going to continue to say Purple Riders for fear that Riders and Raiders may come out confusing. We have today the Martins Ferry Purple Riders and the Reynoldsburg Raiders. Both wear the color purple. We'll do our best to keep things clear for you, ladies and gentlemen, though. We show, according to our scoreboard, first place going to lane 4, Purple Rider Maria Collette, with a time of 1 minute and 30 seconds, shaving 5 seconds off her seed time. Second place, lane 5, the Raiders, Alexis Wakeman, with a time of 1 minute and 57 seconds. And rounding out our race, in lane 3 was the Jets, Faith Galovich, with a time of 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Our next heat 2 of event 17, women's 100-yard backstroke, 8 swimmers scheduled. Lane 1, Purple Rider, Marley Kroll. Lane 2, Jet, Jamie Schaefer. Lane 3, Raider, Anna Haynes. Lane 4, Scotty, Larissa Lynch. Lane 5, Scotty, Emma Pratt. Lane 6, Scotty, Maisie Mellett. Lane 7, Scotty, Avery Dunn. And lane 8, Purple Rider, Kaylee Vargo. They're receiving their instructions. They are in the water, receiving instructions from our officials. Again, today our officials are certified by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Surfacing in lane 4, Scotty, senior Larissa Lynch in first place. As we've talked about, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure many of you are aware, but the flags that you see hanging above the pool are primarily for the backstroke to signal to the swimmers that they can do 1 turnover on their belly stroke before doing their flip turn. More than that, they're disqualified. Less than that, they suffer a disadvantage to the other swimmers. But we have at the halfway point, out in front, is Scotty Larissa Lynch in lane 4. Second place appears to belong to lane 5, Scotty Emma Pratt. Third place currently looks like lane 1, Purple Rider, Marley Kroll. I'm sure we'll have to wait for our leaderboard to see for sure third place, but clearly in first place is going to be Scotty Larissa Lynch in lane 4. Our scoreboard is going to show us a time of 1 minute and 8 seconds. 1 minute, 8 seconds for our winner, Scotty Larissa Lynch in lane 4. Second place goes to Scotty Emma Pratt in lane 5 with a time of 1 minute and 14 seconds, trimming 1 minute from Emma's seed time. Third place, according to our board, is showing as lane 3, Raider Anna Haynes with a time of 1 minute and 25 seconds. Rounding out our race, we have lane 7, Scotty Avery Dunn. Lane 2, Jet Jamie Schaefer. Lane 1, Purple Rider Marley Cole. Lane 6, Scotty Maisie Mallet. And lane 8, Purple Rider Kaylee Bargo. That rounds out event 17, the women's 100-yard backstroke. Next we have the men's 100-yard backstroke. This is scheduled for 2 heats as well. Just like the women's 3 swimmers in the first heat. Lane 3, Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey. Lane 4, Raider Michael Cole. Lane 5, Scotty Isaac Lanning. 3 swimmers, men's 100-yard backstroke. Men 100-yard backstroke. Lane 3, Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey. Lane 4, Raider Michael Cole. Lane 5, Scotty Isaac Lanning. We have Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey out in front in lane 3. Next in lane 4 is Raider Michael Cole. Rounding out our race in lane 5 is Scotty Isaac Lanning. Not quite halfway through the race, we have Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey running away with it, ladies and gentlemen. Second place solidly belongs to Raider Michael Cole. Rounding out our race is Scotty Isaac Lanning in lane 5. Continuing to extend his lead in lane 3, Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey. Lane 4 belongs to Raider Michael Cole. Lane 5 is Scotty Isaac Lanning. Ladies and gentlemen, lane 3, Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey. Shows a time of 1 minute and 16 seconds. According to the documentation I have in front of me, he had no seat time dialed in front of that. First place, Purple Rider Kenton McCroskey in lane 3, time of 1 minute 16 seconds. Second place in lane 4, Raider Michael Cole with a time of 1 minute and 37 seconds. Still swimming, rounding out our race in lane 5 is Scotty Isaac Lanning. According to our scoreboard, lane 5, rounding out our race, Isaac Lanning for the Scotties, shows a time of 1 minute and 58 seconds. Heat 2 of 2, event number 18, men's 100-yard backstroke. 7 swimmers scheduled. We have in lane 1 is the Scotties Ethan Ankrum. Lane 2 belongs to the Jets, Carson Phillips. Lane 3 and 4, Scotty Sean McDonald and Hansel Holmes. Lane 5 is Raider Nate Gaver. Lane 6, Muskie Owen Headley. Lane 7 is Raider Kyle Barnhart. They are in the water. 7 swimmers scheduled for this. They are off. Ladies and gentlemen, surfacing is Hansel Holmes in lane 4 in first place. No, strike that, lane 5. Nate Gaver of the Raiders. In first place, lane 4, Scotty Hansel Holmes close behind him. Strike that, Nate Gaver has extended his lead in lane 5. Raider Nate Gaver out in front. Second place belongs to Scotty Hansel Holmes. They are running away with it, ladies and gentlemen, currently. Third place appears to belong to Sean McDonald of the Scotties in lane 3. Close behind him in lane 2 is Carson Phillips. Our roster is lane 1, Ethan Ankrum, lane 2, Carson Phillips, lane 3, Sean McDonald, lane 4, Hansel Holmes, lane 5, Nate Gaver, lane 6, Owen Headley, lane 7, Kyle Barnhart. Our winner, lane 5, the Raider, Nate Gaver, with a time of 56.77. He trims his seed time by 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Lane 4, Scotty Hansel Holmes with a time of 59 seconds. Third place, lane 3, Scotty Sean McDonald with a time of 1 minute and 13 seconds. Rounding out our race, lane 2, Carson Phillips of the Jets. Lane 6, Owen Headley of the Muskies. Lane 1, Ethan Ankrum of the Scotties. And then lane 7, I'm sorry, strike that, reverse it. It is lane 7, Kyle Barnhart of the Raiders, then Ethan Ankrum of the Scotties. Our next event, number 19, is the women's 100-yard breaststroke. 8 women scheduled for this. Lane 1, Scotty Chloe Berry. Lane 2, Raider Hannah Milcarrick. Lane 3, Scotty Emma Lewis. Lane 4, Raider Annalise Stipp. Lane 5, Purple Rider Ashlyn Williams. Lane 6 and 7, Scotty Alex Dale and Allie Norman. Lane 8 is the Jetsons, Kira Pollock. And as they surface, in first place is lane 4, the Raiders, Annalise Stipp. Our roster, lane 1, Scotty Chloe Berry. Lane 2, Raider Hannah Milcarrick. Lane 3, Scotty Emma Lewis. Lane 4, Raider Annalise Stipp. She's currently in first place. Second place is lane 5, the Purple Rider Ashlyn Williams. Lane 6 is third place, Scotty Alex Dale. Lane 7 is Scotty Allie Norman, and lane 8 is the Jets, Kira Pollock. This is the women's 100-yard breaststroke event number 19. Currently out in front, putting on a clinic in lane 4 is Raider Annalise Stipp. Second place belongs strongly to Purple Rider Ashlyn Williams. Third place now being contested by Scotty Allie Norman in lane 7. Scotty Emma Lewis is in lane 3. Lane 2 belongs to Raider Hannah Milcarrick. Lane 1, Scotty Chloe Berry. Lane 8 belongs to the Jets, Kira Pollock. According to our scoreboard, lane 4, Annalise Stipp of the Raiders in first place with a time of 1 minute and 13 seconds. Second place is lane 5, Ashlyn Williams of the Purple Riders with a time of 1 minute 26 seconds. And third place is lane 6, Scotty Alex Dale with a time of 1 minute and 29 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. We would like to thank you for your patience. We are working through the Wi-Fi that is provided to us by the location that we are in. It is disappointing and unfortunate. We are sorry that it is due to COVID restrictions that you are not able to be here in person to see your children. We are doing everything we can to bring it to you live stream. And if nothing else, you will have, at this point in time, audio. We thank you for your patience. And once again, it is COVID restrictions that is preventing you from being here in person. We're doing everything we can to bring this to you live stream. Thank you for your patience. This is the men's 100-yard breaststroke. We have 8 swimmers. Lane 1 is the Muskies' Adam Johnson. Lane 2, Purple Rider Tristan Blatt. Lane 3 and 4 belong to Raiders Deshaun Kashyap and Andrew Talby. Lane 5, Scotty Cyrus Ditmar. Lane 6, Scotty Jonathan Barker. Lane 7 is the Jets, Coy Filipovich. And lane 7, Scotty Erpin Perek. Event number 20, the men's 100-yard breaststroke. Ladies and gentlemen, we will speak with the facility about the Wi-Fi internet access that we have. We apologize for the freezing, but we do have In lane 1, Adam Johnson. Lane 2, Kristen Blatt. Lane 3, Deshaun Cashup. Lane 4, Andrew Talby. Lane 5 and 6, Scotty Cyrus Dittmar, Jonathan Barker. Lane 7, Jet Coy Filipovich. And lane 8, Scotty Urpin Correct. According to our scoreboard, in first place is Raider Andrew Talby in lane 4. Second place goes to lane 5, Scotty Cyrus Dittmar. Third place goes to lane 6, Scotty Jonathan Barker. Our next event, number 21, is the women's 400-yard freestyle relay. We have 7 teams scheduled for this. Again, these are fast and furious. Lane 1 belongs to Martins Ferry Purple Riders. Lane 2, Tri-Valley Scotties. Lane 3, Purple Riders. Lanes 4 and 5 are the Scotties. Lane 6, the Reynoldsburg Raiders. And lane 7, Union Local Jets. We will read through the rosters as soon as it begins. Our starters, though: lane 1, Marley Kroll. Lane 2, Chloe Berry. Lane 3, Gia Starkey. Lane 4, Claire Waggle. Lane 5, Mia Furman. Lane 6, Sarah LeMay. Lane 7, Emma Sroka. They are in the water. The lineup for the teams are: in lane 1 for the Purple Riders, Marley Kroll, Maria Collette, Winnie Long, anchored by Kaylee Vargo. Each swimmer swims 100. Down and back is what that equates to. Down through the lineups, we'll start over. Lane 1 for the Purple Riders, Marley Kroll starts them off, followed by Maria Collette, Winnie Long, anchored by Kaylee Vargo. Lane 2 for the Scotties, starting out as Chloe Berry, Annika Lindsay, Anna Thomas, anchored by Rhiannon Shaw. Lane 3 for the Purple Riders is Gia Starkey, followed by Jocelyn Reiner, Lily Masters, anchored by Ashlyn Williams. Lane 4 for the Scotties starts out Claire Waggle, followed by Alex Dale, Serena Mann, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5 for the Scotties, lead off Mia Furman, followed by Maisie Mallet, Allie Norman, anchored by Abri Mallet. Lane 6 for the Raiders, lead off Sarah LeMay, followed by Alexis Wakeman, followed by Hannah Milcarrick, anchored by Olivia Dulé. Lane 7 for the Jets, lead off Emma Sroka, followed by Sophie Talamonte, Jamie Schaefer, anchored by Cheyenne Filipovich. The rosters are: for your swimmers, lane 1, Purple Riders, Marley Kroll, Maria Collette, Winnie Long, Kaylee Vargo. Lane 2 for the Scotties, Chloe Berry, Annika Lindsay, Anna Thomas, anchored by Rhiannon Shaw. Lane 3 for the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Jocelyn Reiner, Lily Masters, anchored by Ashlyn Williams. Lane 4 for the Scotties, Claire Waggle, Alex Dale, Serena Mann, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5 for the Scotties, Mia Furman, Maisie Mallet, Allie Norman, anchored by Abri Mallet. Lane 5 for the Raiders, Sarah LeMay, Alexis Wakeman, Hannah Milcarrick, anchored by Olivia Dulé. Lane 7 for the Jets, Emma Sroka, Sophie Talamonte, Jamie Schaefer, anchored by Cheyenne Filipovich. This is fast and furious. 4 swimmers swimming 100 yards each. Too much for me to keep up reading off names and watching races. We will bring you the results at the end of the race according to our scoreboard. Those rosters, once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the Purple Riders, in lane 1, Marley Kroll, Maria Collette, Winnie Long, anchored by Kaylee Vargo. Lane 2 for the Scotties, Chloe Berry, Annika Lindsay, Anna Thomas, anchored by Rhiannon Shaw. Lane 3 for the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Jocelyn Reiner, Lily Masters, anchored by Ashlyn Williams. In lane 4 for the Scotties, Claire Waggle, Alex Dale, Serena Mann, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5 for the Scotties, Mia Furman, Maisie Mallet, Allie Norman, anchored by Abri Mallet. Lane 6 for the Reynoldsburg Raiders, Sarah LeMay, Alexis Wakeman, Hannah Milcarrick, anchored by Olivia Dulé. In lane 7 for the Jets, Emma Sroka, Sophie Talamonte, Jamie Schaefer, anchored by Cheyenne Filipovich. Those are your team rosters. They are still swimming. For you again, the rosters are lane 1 for the Purple Riders, Marley Kroll, Maria Collette, Winnie Long, anchored by Kaylee Vargo. Lane 2 for the Scotties, Chloe Barry, Annika Lindsay, Anna Thomas, anchored by Rhiannon Shaw. Lane 3 for the Purple Riders, Gia Starkey, Jocelyn Reinert, Lily Masters, anchored by Ashlyn Williams. Lane 4 for the Scotties, Claire Waggle, Alex Dale, Serena Mann, anchored by Larissa Lynch. Lane 5 for the Scotties, Mia Furman, Maisie Mallett, Allie Norman, anchored by Avery Mallett. Lane 6 for the Raiders, Sarah LeMay, Alexis Wakeman, Hannah Milcarrick, anchored by Olivia Dulé. And lane 7 for the Jets, Emma Sroka, Sophie Talamonte, Jamie Schaefer, anchored by Cheyenne Filipovich. According to our scoreboard, in lane 4, the Scotties. In first place, in lane 4, the team of Claire Waggle, Alex Dale, Serena Mann, anchored by Larissa Lynch, with a time of 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Second place, according to our scoreboard, goes to lane 5, also of the Scotties, team Mia Furman, Maisie Mallett, Allie Norman, and Avery Mallett, with a time of 4 minutes and 34 seconds. The women's 400-yard freestyle relay, third place, according to our scoreboard, goes to the Purple Riders. In lane 3, Gia Starkey, Jocelyn Reiner, Lily Masters, anchored by Ashlyn Williams, showing a time of 4 minutes and 49 seconds. That was event 21, the women's 400-yard freestyle relay. Our final event, number 22, is the men's 400-yard freestyle relay. Our final event, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 teams scheduled. The Scotties in lane 3, the Reynoldsburg Raiders in lane 4, the Martins Ferry Purple Riders in lane 5. For you Purple Riders, I am so sorry. I apologize once again. I do not have the lineup for the Purple Riders. I'm sorry. I don't know what the difficulty there was. My apologies to you. We will keep you posted on the placements when this race finishes. But the teams are for the Scotties in lane 3. The lineup is leadoff Sean McDonald, Jonathan Barker, Gabe Lentz, anchored by Blaine Cox. The Raiders in lane 4, Max Hudson Como, Andrew Talby, Deshaun Cashup, anchored by Nate Garver. Lane 5 is the Purple Riders. I'm sorry I don't have your lineup. As they surface, in first place is the Raiders in lane 4, Max Hudson Como. Lane 3 is Scotty Sean McDonald. Currently still out in front in lane 4 is the Raiders' Max Hudson Como. Lane 5, the Purple Riders have battled into second place. Third place, lane 3, Scotty Sean McDonald. In lane 4, entering the water now for the Purple Riders, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, for the Raiders is Andrew Talby, currently in the water in lane 4. Lane 5 for the Purple Riders, their second swimmer is in. In lane 3, Scotty Jonathan Barker is in. Currently in first place is the Raiders team. Leadoff was Matt Hudson Como. Currently in the waters, Andrew Talby, according to the lineup, out in first place. Second place belongs to the Purple Riders in lane 5. Lane 3, the Scotties' Jonathan Barker, completing his last down and back. In first place is still the Raiders. Andrew Talby out in front. Their leadoff was Max Hudson Como. And now into the water in lane 4 for the Raiders is Deshaun Cashup. They are still out in first place. For the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, their third swimmer is in now. And lane 3 for the Scotties, their third swimmer, Gabe Lentz, is now in the water. The teams line up. Lane 3 for the Scotties, Sean McDonald, Jonathan Barker. Currently in the water is Gabe Lentz. Their anchor is Blaine Cox. Lane 4 for the Raiders, Max Hudson Como, followed by Andrew Talby. Currently in the water is Deshaun Cashup. Their anchor will be Nate Garver. Lane 5 belongs to the Purple Riders. The Reynoldsburg Raiders anchorman Nate Gaver is now in the water. I apologize, I think I said Garver earlier. Nate Gaver, anchor for the Raiders, is in the lead in lane 4. It looks like Scotty Gabe Lentz in lane 3 has passed up the Martins Ferry swimmer in lane 5. Scotty Blaine Cox is in the water now in lane 3. The Martins Ferry final swimmer is in lane 5 for them. The Raiders, Nate Gaver, completing his last turn as the Reynoldsburg Raiders are out in front and are going to win the men's 400-yard freestyle relay. Our scoreboard shows a time of 3 minutes and 40 seconds. For the Reynoldsburg Raiders team of Max Hudson Como, Andrew Talby, Deshaun Cashup, and Nate Gaver in first place. Next in lane 3, the Scotties team of Sean McDonald, Jonathan Barker, Gabe Lentz, anchored by Blaine Cox. According to our scoreboard, show a time of 4 minutes and 9 seconds. The Martins Ferry team shows a time of 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being with us. Awesome job for all of the swimmers. We are sorry that our technical difficulties couldn't bring you all of the meet. We truly apologize to you from the depths of our heart for that. We thank you for attending, though. We thank you to all the swimmers. And we thank you to all the teams who attended.